Hey everybody, it's Jordan from Slickback Sunday, and today we're taking a look at Dauntless Wax Cream. Dauntless has been on the market for a couple months now. They had a big sale over on their channel for Black Friday and stuff, and I believe they still have, as of today's date, they do have 25% off their products, so take a look there. But anyways, the wax cream is supposed to be kind of a hybrid between a wax and a styling cream. It's supposed to give you a little bit of volume, and it's supposed to be a very versatile product, and we're gonna kind of dive into see if that's what the case is here. First off, the presentation. So just like the matte paste that we reviewed previously, it has a very large tub. It is still 4 ounces as we see on the side, but it is held in a much larger jar compared to other products. I do like the purple coloring clashing with the black and kind of a silvery white kind of color. It all really melts really well together, and it's probably one of my favorite color palettes from their line. They do have a green for the matte paste and a red for their pomade, but the pomade isn't really great for my hairstyle, so we probably won't check that one out. Overall, everything's clean, looks professional. Not a huge fan of the big jars, but that's not a huge knock. Opening up the jars itself, we're met with the same Fearless scent that we described in our matte paste video. Essentially, it's a light cologne type scent. There are quite a bit of notes. This was created by White Label Grooming, Tony, who some of you may know through Everything Pomade. We want to get him back on Everything Pomade, but that's Sidetracking. The scent is kind of has top notes that are citrusy and a little bit of fruity. I know apple is one of the scents in the top notes, as well as bergamot. From there, it kind of smooths into more of a cologne scent from there. It's subtle, a little bit stronger than the matte paste, which I do like. The matte paste, it kind of came off as more of like almost like Play-Doh, where this you actually get more of the middle and kind of base notes. So overall, it's light, it's fresh, and it's great for people that aren't looking for something crazy in terms of scent. Looking at the product itself in the jar, we're met with a very familiar looking product. Essentially looks like your typical lotion product. Nothing too exciting, has a little glisten to it, which might translate to some sort of shine, but we'll kind of determine that as we move forward. Looking at the scoop, very easy, just like we would expect from a product like this. Breaking it down, don't mind my beat up hands from the gym and stuff. Very simple, easy, feels clean, distinct tackiness to it, but simple. It's clean, not much grip, and it goes completely clear, which excellent points there. Going into the hair, I probably didn't put in enough product, but we can always add a little bit more. First scoop, smooth, nothing really to write home about. Don't really notice a whole lot. Hasn't changed my characteristic of my hair in much of a difference. Second scoop, dime size, a little bit smaller. Again, if you are new to the channel, always use smaller scoops than you think you should use, especially with products that you're not familiar with or products that you're unsure what they're going to do in your hair. What we can see now, we have the second scoop, and we're starting to get the kind of waxy characteristic that this product claims it has. Gives a little bit of texture, and hopefully it translates on the screen, but this is the definition of essentially what a wax does, or how a wax looks while it's in your hair, as opposed to something like a clay. Clay will give you generally matte finish, hopefully, and the texture to it isn't as distinct. It doesn't have a sheen to it, and generally clumps a little bit better. Your hairs will all fall together and overlap in a little bit better ways than I would say a wax does. A wax essentially puts a coating over the hair, and then it causes them to push away from each other versus kind of a clay where they start to overlap and mingle together. That's my kind of rough description of it, not scientific or anything like that, but this is hair pomade. We don't have to be too crazy. So first things first, this is probably the amount I would go to for just something more casual. So this 2 scoops looks nice. It still has some decent control, moves around a little bit, but it's probably not something that I would want to use if I got a lot of things to do during the day. So we're gonna add a little or another scoop to kind of give you an idea of what we get going here. So I would, depending on what my day looks like, I would probably use this much, but a little bit more for people with thicker hair or people who like to have a little bit more hold and more control. Overall, good so far. Going in with the 3rd scoop, very small though, nothing too crazy. And we're starting to get a little bit more shape, more hold, and we can kind of experiment with what we're going with. I've been changing my hairstyle a little bit lately, less of a crop and more of something with a little bit of volume, but while still maintaining a more shortened style. I find the short hair is just so much easier. If people with, just side note, we're going to just push our sides down a little bit more. For people who do have thin, fine hair, and they're finding that they try to do a pompadour or a pomp of some sort, and they get about 30 minutes through their day after blow drying and their hair just falls apart. Often it's just a case of your hair not being able to do what you want it to do, which is hence why I switched from the longer pompadour that I used to have to a short textured kind of style like I have here. The keys to a great haircut or hairstyle are essentially a good haircut that works with the way your hair grows, as well as the type of your hair and how you style it, essentially with a blow dryer if you want long-lasting styles. So divulging from all of that, first of all, presentation, very clean. I like Dauntless's style. Scent, light cologne, hints of citrus and stuff like that, but nothing too overpowering. Application, breakdown, very smooth. That styling cream aspects of it really comes out in that. And then the final product gives you something that is very characteristic of a standard wax product. Essentially, it is a little bit stiff but still malleable. It gives us a waxy texture that you pretty much have to use to be able to describe or know what you're looking for with the wax. Hold, I would say, is a medium to medium firm. This isn't something that's going to blow your mind in terms of how strong it is or how basically how responsive it is. This is something that is easy to work with. It gives you that versatility that they're discussing. Now, there is a little bit of a sheen to it, which to me can digress the versatility of the product itself, especially when you're going for a firmer style. You start to get more and more and more shine as you add more product, which can be good if that's what you're looking for. But if you are thinking, okay, I can get a little bit more hold and it's going to look the same, that's not how this product's going to work. You're going to continually add shine the more product you add. It is versatile in that sense, but to me, I would rather a product stay in the lane in terms of shine, and as I add more product, that it would build on hold in that aspect. If I want a high shine product, I'm going to choose a high shine product that does that, and I can increase the hold with more product that way. If I'm going for a matte product, I'm going to choose a matte product. Something like this that increases in shine as you add more product, may work for some, but it's generally not my style. As we said, hold is a medium firm. I would say it leans more so into the medium side of the styling or characteristic. Going from there, the lightweight volume aspect that they're talking about, I will often find that this is a lightweight product. It's not something that's going to weigh your hair down, but when products claim that they will create the volume, it can become a little non-intuitive. I find that the way you style your hair or the way it's cut is what's going to produce the volume that you're looking for. This isn't a product that's going to weigh your hair and deflate your volume. It will allow you to build volume. And I think that's the discrepancy that some people may not know. A product isn't going to give you volume, but a product can easily take away volume. It's how you style it, especially with the blow dryer, and how you prep your hair, that you're going to find you got some volume. Here, it's lightweight enough. I used a blow dryer to push it forward and kind of swooping this direction, and the product didn't hinder the look that I'm going for here. Moving on from there, endurance, very good. I think the waxiness of it is what gives us the ability to have a distinct endurance. This stuff will last you all day. That's probably one of the best aspects of Dauntless, is that none of their products have seemed to fade throughout the day. Top notch there. This is something that you'll be able to use in the gym, anything like that. If it's a product that you're looking for, obviously. Not everybody enjoys waxes. I personally lean towards pastes. Clays work well as well. Also, and this wax is probably one of the few waxes that I would regularly use. Going on from there, the washout is fairly decent. It's about as good as you can get from a waxy product. Things with wax is a type of oil in terms of hair products. I'm not an expert on that type of thing, but most people label a wax as a oil-based type of product. And although this is an oil-based shampoo, easily comes out. I don't have any problems. Water soluble, no, that's a whole different story. So overall, everything on this is very good. Versatility, I'm a little bit iffy on that. To me, it's good. Versatile in that it does work for a short style like this. And I know it especially works well for longer styles, hence the Mike who developed this has a longer style. Most of the people that helped test it also have a pompadour style. Scent, excellent. Packaging, good. Decent hold. Waxy texture. Shine is, I would say, natural, but it has the characteristic waxiness